Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that might not sound glamorous, but it is absolutely critical in the world of immigration law. How do lawyers keep track of all those terrifyingly important deadlines? Missing a single date can have life-altering consequences for a client, so you can bet lawyers have some serious systems in place. If you're an aspiring lawyer, a law student, or just curious about what goes on behind the scenes at a law firm, this video is for you. So, let's start with the basics. This tactile visual method works well for some people. It also doesn't provide automatic reminders. So, while it's a classic, most modern firms use it only as a secondary, backup visual aid. This brings us to the digital age and the rise of electronic calendars. Think Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, Apple's iCal. These are the workhorses of deadline tracking for most solo practitioners and small firms. The beauty of a digital calendar is its accessibility and a lawyer can create an event for a deadline, invite their paralegal and legal assistant, and everyone has that date on their own calendar, synced across their phone, tablet, and computer. But it gets more advanced than just putting an event on a date. Lawyers use features within these calendars to build a safety net. For example, for a major filing deadline, they won't just put one entry on the due date. They'll create a series of reminders, maybe a reminder 1 month out to start gathering documents, a reminder 2 weeks out to begin drafting the legal arguments, a reminder 1 week out for final review, and then daily reminders in the 3 days leading up to the deadline. This multi-layered reminder system is a core principle of what we call tickler systems. The term comes from the old physical system of index cards that would tickle your memory, but the concept is the same. Create a series of future prompts so nothing falls through the cracks. Another key practice is what's known as backward planning or calendaring backwards. Let's say a legal brief is due on July 30th. The lawyer won't just mark July 30th. They'll think backwards. Okay, to file on the 30th, I need to have the final version printed and ready for mailing by the 29th. To do that, the client needs to have given their final approval by the 27th for them to approve it. I need to send them the final draft by the 25th, which means my paralegal needs to finalize citations and exhibits by the 23rd. And that means I need to finish writing the main argument by the 20th. Each of those steps becomes its own deadline, its own calendar entry with its own set of reminders. This breaks down a huge, stressful task into manageable chunks and ensures progress is being made long before the final due date looms. Now, while standard digital calendars are great, the legal world has its own specialized software. This is where we get into case management software, or CMS. Think of platforms like Clio, MyCase, PracticePanther, and Filevine. These are powerful all-in-one systems designed specifically for law firms. They are the gold standard for a reason. A CMS integrates everything. It's not just a calendar. It's the client's entire file. The system then automatically calculates the deadline based on the court's rules. It knows whether to count calendar days or business days. It accounts for weekends and federal holidays, and it factors in rules about mail delivery time. It then populates not just the final deadline but a whole workflow of preset tasks and reminders based on the firm's own internal procedures. For example, it might automatically create a task for the paralegal to draft the initial response due in 7 days, and a task for the attorney to review draft due in 14 days. This level of automation drastically reduces the chance of human error in calculating dates. Beyond calendaring, these systems also serve as a central communication hub. A paralegal can mark a task as complete, which might then automatically notify the attorney that the next step is ready for their attention. The whole team can see the status of every deadline for every case at a glance on a shared dashboard. This transparency is vital. It means that if one person is sick or on vacation, another team member can step in, look at the case file in the CMS, and know exactly what needs to happen next. It creates redundancy and a firm-wide safety net. But technology isn't foolproof. What if the software has a bug? What if the server goes down? This is why most law firms, especially those dealing with something as high stakes as immigration, believe in the belt and suspenders approach. They use multiple, independent systems. They might have their primary deadlines running through their case management software, but they'll also maintain a separate, firm-wide master calendar in Outlook or Google Calendar. This is the redundancy I was talking about. If one system fails, the other one is there as a backup. Furthermore, the human element is still the most important part of the equation. Technology is a tool, but it's the firm's culture and procedures that make it effective. Most firms have a dedicated person, often a senior paralegal or a calendar clerk, whose primary responsibility is to manage the firm's docket. They are the ultimate guardians of the calendar. They are the ones who enter the initial dates, double-check the automated calculations, and chase people down when internal deadlines are approaching. Firms also hold regular calendar meetings or docket meetings, often weekly. The entire legal team gets together and goes through all the upcoming deadlines for the next few weeks or month. They discuss the status of each case, identify potential roadblocks, and make sure everyone is on the same page. This is a crucial, non-negotiable meeting. It's a chance for a senior attorney to ask a junior associate, "I see the brief for the Smith case is due in 2 weeks. How's it coming along? Do you have everything you need from the client?" It's a human-to-human check-in that technology alone can't replace. So to recap, tracking deadlines is a multi-layered strategy. It starts with a deep understanding of the types of deadlines involved. It's executed using a combination of tools, from simple calendars to sophisticated rules-based case management software. It's reinforced by methodical processes like backward planning and tickler systems. And finally, it's all held together by a culture of redundancy, double-checking, and constant human oversight and communication. There is no room for error, so immigration lawyers build a fortress of systems to protect their clients' futures. It's a testament to the immense responsibility they carry every single day. I hope this gave you a better picture of the meticulous work that goes into being an immigration lawyer behind the scenes. It's not all courtroom drama. A lot of it is careful, diligent, and incredibly detailed planning. If you found this interesting, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content about the legal world.